Hey folks, ever heard of the Vanishing Boy? She hasn't seen him since she was 16, but suddenly there's a human showing up in the distance. Turns out it's an army playing dress up. The human king aimed to conquer Moors for resources, but Maleficent swooped down like a superhero upon hearing it. Because she can summon some tree spirits to fight by her side, and humans have never seen anything quite so normal. In front of mighty beasts, humans are tiny ants. The king was sent flying by Maleficent for aid him. Humans were in shambles, and the king lamented, "Whoever can take out Maleficent can marry my daughter." What a terrible Suddenly, a guy steps up. He's the old flame Maleficent has been daydreaming about. What a plot twist. He strolls back into the moors for fortune and warns Maleficent about the king's machinations. His lovesick brain just dropped its guard. She forgave his years of radio silence, and it felt like they were back in carefree times until she drank the mystery potion. His true intentions started to surface, but by the time she noticed, it was game over. Maleficent felt as grounded as a fish out of water. To find the truth, she rescued a captured crow and turned it into a human. Talk about a gratitude story. The crow became her spy, sneaking into the castle and discovering that the old king had delivered on his promise. The guy is now the new king, and he even had a baby with the queen. Maleficent heard it and felt like her heart was being sliced. Love turns into hate. She shot her rage skyward, fully embracing her dark side, transforming into a witch. The Moors turned stormy with her fury. She constructed a thorns wall along the border, vowing to stand against humanity, a woman on a mission. That day, the king and queen were throwing a birthday bash for the princess, with the whole town celebrating. Even they escaped first from the most wanted inn. Then a strange, magical breeze blew in, and Maleficent crashed the party to give the little princess a big gift. She cast a curse on the baby. On her 16th birthday, she'd prick her finger. How rude. The king, seeing this, quickly knelt down and begged for mercy, and Maleficent thoroughly enjoyed the sensation of this turnaround, subsequently taking the opportunity to tease the king. The king reacted like a pro, ordering the collection of all spinning wheels. Talk about overkill. He smashed them to smithereens and viciously tossed them into the deepest dungeon of the castle. He entrusted the princess to 3 fairies. Desperate times call for desperate measures. But the crow was onto it all. How could the little princess possibly escape Maleficent's clutches? Never seen a nanny like this. Giving the baby carrots is one thing, but putting them in a blender? What? That crow, feathers turning white, gathered fresh blossoms for the baby to sip at night. Smart bird. And it gently rocked the cradle to help the little ones leap. Talk about mother hen. Then Maleficent strolled in, and nobody could figure out what this wicked witch really wanted with the princess. When the little princess turned 3, she chased a butterfly and accidentally fell off a cliff. Classic fairy tale material. Maleficent felt her heart melt and magically saved her. Talk about a mood swing for that witch. She generally disliked kids, but the girl's innocence won her over. Who dared to mess with her dream? Soon the girl blossomed into a young lady, causing trouble in the woods every single day. Maleficent became like a parental figure, and the girl called her mother. Such a heartwarming scene. But on this day, a loose-lipped nanny spelled the secret with a tragedy. Turns out the girl is a princess. Talk about a twist worthy of Juliet's fate. When confronted, Maleficent had no rebuttal, and the princess stormed back to the castle on horseback. The king went berserk, wondering who released her too early. What a huge misunderstanding. Suddenly, the princess' finger itched like crazy, and she sneaked into the dungeon, getting pricked by a spindle. Poor girl. The curse took hold, and the princess fell into eternal slumber, sending the king into a frenzy. Maleficent despised the king, but still held guilt for the princess. She had tried to lift the princess' curse, but fear pushed her deeper into darkness. Suddenly, a dashing prince appeared, and his kiss seemed to carry a mix of hope and despair. Maleficent caught on quickly, warming her heart to revive the last bit of goodness inside, and saved the princess. She swore to protect the princess with her life, and their fates became forever intertwined. Now awake, she naturally wants to return to the moors with Maleficent. Just then, a net fell from the sky, revealing the king's sinister plot. Things were about to get tense. Maleficent thought fast, transforming the crow into a dragon capable of breathing fire yet with nowhere to fly. Soon the dragon was controlled, and the metal chains held her magic captive. Talk about unfortunate. The princess seized the chance, sneaked into the king's chamber, found Maleficent's wings, and freed her. Maleficent felt empowered anew, charging at the soldiers, ready to unleash her fury. She yearned to fly out, but the king chain locked her securely. What an excruciating nail-biter. Destiny again intertwined their fates as they reached the castle's peak, where the king lost all his previous courage. Maleficent easily held the king, feeling pain and patience, wishing for his swift departure, but suddenly she chose to forgive.